Hello and welcome. Tonight we're going to do a what's in my bag video. I love watching these types of videos and I hope you do too. So if you're a fan of relaxing soft-spoken ASMR and you need a moment to relax, or if you just want to hang out and chat for a bit, keep watching. So I recently got this bag that I've been wanting for months now. This is the Coach Brooklyn 28 in the maple color. And let me just show you what bags I was using for the last, I think, 7 years. So these are my two Telfar minis. And like I said, I think I've had these for 7 years. They are very torn up, beat up. My cat scratched this one up really badly. And this one, which was basically the one I would wear every single day, is just so worn out. I don't know when these bags launched, but I still have the original long strap that is not long enough to be crossbody at some point in time. The Telfar started coming with longer straps, but I guess I was just super early to the game, and these are basically vintage. I also have a medium and a large. But after all of these years, it was definitely time for a replacement, and I wanted a nice leather bag that would just look classic, simple, and would last a really long time. So this Coach Brooklyn has just been in my wish list, and I'm so happy that I finally purchased it. So let's see what I have inside. We are going to start with this little keychain. This is actually Lana Del Rey merch from a few years ago. It's a brass pill case. It used to say Lana Del Rey right here in script, but it has kind of like faded away. It's just been hanging on my bag for years, so. But it is made out of brass. And you can put your pills or supplements in here. It has a little magnetic enclosure. I'm just gonna kind of just pull things out in no particular order. We're starting out with a lip balm. This is the 100% pure lysine and herbs lip balm. This is really great for cold sores and fever blisters. My last video, I had one on the side of my mouth. So I've been putting this on it. It's kind of like scabbed over, and now I have one here. So I've been putting this on. It does smell like oregano, and like, it's not my favorite smell, but it does do the job. I wonder how many lip balms I have in here, to be honest. When I switched my bag out, I did take some out, so. Another lip balm. This is the Ola Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in the shade Strawberry Sorbet. This lip balm is super moisturizing. It has a glossy finish. It is pretty thick. And it has a sheer pink tint to it. So when I want something with a little bit of shine and little tint, I will use this. And since I already squeezed a little bit out, she is thick and nourishing and almost like a glossy finish. Surprise, surprise, another lip balm. So this one is like my all-time favorite. It's the Experiment Software. It's just a clear lip balm. It's super moisturizing. It's also very occlusive, so it holds in the moisture. And I am almost finished with this tube. I will definitely be getting another one when I run out. Ideally, I will have one in my bathroom and in my bag, but for now, I've just been keeping this one in my bag. So this is a fragrance called Sweatpants Goblin from the brand Sucre Belle. I love this fragrance so much. It's just super buttery. It smells like watching a movie in your sweatpants and just having like a relaxing Sunday. It's so good. It's buttery. It's like a little salty. It smells kind of like fresh laundry. It's just a really comforting scent. I like to wear this to bed sometimes. Yeah, it just makes me happy. I think I may have a discount code with Sucre Belle. Maybe it's Nico. I will check on that. But yeah, I love this fragrance, and the name Sweatpants Goblin is iconic. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It's a little mini size of the Juliette Haziqa Not a Perfume. This is such a great fragrance for summer. It smells kind of just like salty skin, but in a really great way. It's pretty hard to describe. It's called Not a Perfume for a reason. It's supposed to just smell good, but you don't really know what it is. Like, you can't pinpoint it. It's just like that smell of someone that smells nice. But to me, it just smells like musky, salty skin. Again, in like a very good way, not in any type of gross way. A lot of people are nose blind to this, so smell before you buy. But this is one of my favorites. In the winter, I like to wear the Superdose. This is a sample of Woodphoria by Boy Smells. love this fragrance so much. I know they reformulated and repackaged all of their products, so I have not smelled the new one if it has been reformulated, but this is just such a nice unisex woody fragrance. I've had like 2 or 3 samples of it. I don't want to spray it because I am running low, but I really do want a full-size bottle. It's like woody, but not in like a overly masculine way. It's super pleasant, and I don't know, it's one of my favorite wood fragrances I've smelled. This is my sample size of the Crumb Couture by Snif. I've talked about this a few times now already. I have the full bottle, and then I ordered the body butter and the laundry detergent. When I made that order for the body butter detergent, I added this free sample so I could keep it in my bag. Love this fragrance so much. It smells just like a warm, fresh, buttery croissant with blueberry jam. It's so good. It's like gourmand, but not in like a sickly sweet way. It still somehow smells elevated and luxurious. I think it's like the toasted vanilla, like slight sandalwood that makes it feel not so sickly sweet. I don't know, but it's delicious. I've been wearing this day and night. It's so good. My cat is making her appearance. Okay, Chris, get down. So these are hypochlorous acid wipes from Base Laboratories. I've tried a lot of hypochlorous acid sprays and I love them. They're really great for acne prone skin or sensitive skin, especially if you break out after you sweat. I've not seen a brand come out with little wipes though, so I recently ordered these after I bought their hypochlorous acid spray, which I love. They include like chamomile and some other soothing ingredients. But I like how these little packets are individually packaged and I can just keep them on the go whenever I need them. So I'm really excited about this purchase. They call hypochlorous acid nature's disinfectant. And yeah, I can just see these being really handy. We have a bottle opener. So this is in my bag just in case I need to open a bottle when I'm walking alone at night, if you know what I mean. Just in case. These are my Acne Studio sunglasses in a Warby Parker case. I've had these sunglasses for, I think, 10 years. It's like 9 or 10 years actually. They're my only pair of sunglasses that have my prescription in them, so I hate wearing contacts. So I can't ever really wear sunglasses unless I have my contacts or if I'm wearing these. And I need to get these like readjusted or something because they are like kind of loose on the sides. But yeah, I don't know how I managed to keep these for so long. Maybe I'll have them forever, who knows? They don't even really seem to be like classic or anything like that. Like I wouldn't call them trendy either, but I don't know. I'm still into them. Also, I like could not fit this in my mini Telfar, so having this new bag is so nice. Sunscreen. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50. I use this on my body, especially like my shoulders and on my hands. I've been trying to be better about using sunscreen on my body, and I really love this one. It just feels so lightweight and also moisturizing. Doesn't feel greasy or sticky. A portable battery for my phone. I'm someone that I always keep my phone charged though, so I don't use this that often, but when it comes in handy, it really comes in handy. Some gum. This is xylitol gum. Apparently it's really good for your teeth. It's sugar-free, etc. I'm not going to make any claims. Definitely do your own research about xylitol because I don't know. Keys to my husband's apartment, including the keychain that I gave him with my initials. He gave it back to me because he doesn't use keychains. I don't know. And speaking of, I have the Las Vegas keychain that I got when I got married in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, it fell off my keyring and I can't find anything that like fits the little hole, so I'm gonna have to like go buy a new one or something. Some loose quarters and a coin from Mexico that my husband's brother gave me for some reason. I don't know, it's just been sitting in my bags, so. This is a little mirror from Tata Harper. To be honest, I literally never use it. If I need a mirror when I'm in public, I just use my phone, but I feel like one day there's going to be a moment when it's going to come in handy, so. A gardening pen. I don't even garden anymore. I quit a few years ago because it gives me the worst paranoia in the world. And I actually was someone that gardened every single night from the ages of like 18 to 25, maybe, every single night. And it would just make me anxious, but I would keep doing it, then I finally quit. So that's just in my bag in case I one day decide that I want to garden. And if I do decide, I will probably do it and then immediately regret it. It happens every time. I literally like go nonverbal and will convince myself I have every single disease. And yeah, my anxiety and paranoia just gets so awful. So I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. Lastly is my wallet. So my husband gave this to me a few months ago because the wallet I was using before that I had been using since literally high school, and it was falling apart. It was really bad. Like, my cards would just fall out of it. It was so old. And yeah, I don't know if this has like a brand or anything. Let me the men's store Bloomingdale's. I think he got it at a swap meet or something. But yeah. So that is everything that I keep in my Brooklyn 28s. Let me just put it all back in. Wait, let me just like sit back for a second so I can have a thumbnail frame. Okay. Yeah, I have been loving this bag so much. I feel like it's gonna get even slouchier and nicer as I use it. One day I might have to get the very big size to fit my laptop, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I love watching other people's what's in my bag videos. I am just a curious person. I want to know what everyone has, what they bring with them. Making this video is fun. I like doing this nice change from doing my makeup or skincare. If you have any other ideas of videos I can do similar to this, please let me know. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and click the little notification bell. It really helps the algorithm. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.